Today we are going to talk about a very interesting topic. Today we are talking about
Yes.
inventions and discoveries. Wow, that's so interesting. And we are going to analyze how different has life been from the ancient past to the modern era. Here we are. So, please, could you help me to describe the first picture, the picture that you see at first?
The first picture,
Yeah, here we are.
uh, they are a mammoth
Uh-huh.
and men of the past. What uh, what I name it? Mm, ¿Cómo les podría decir?
How could I say?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe what you see, how many people are there in the picture.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
They are women's care your child's. Men are working. Some are hunting a mammoth. They're living the life in the
Okay.
past.
Hey, that's great. Thank you very much, Javier. All right. Guess what? Here we have Andres Talonia. Andres, how are you?
How are you? Fine. You?
I'm fine. Thank you very much. And please talk to us about your week. How was it?
Only and past week,
The weekend.
weekend, and my weekend is in the is translate and the Querétaro
Uh-huh.
for work. In Querétaro is in city Querétaro is downtown and the dinner in back them back and the Ciudad de Mexico.
Hey, that's great. So you
Yeah.
didn't stay for too long.
To more or less in the that's for 5 hours approx.
Hey, that's it. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Today we are talking about discoveries and inventions. So here we are talking about the first picture. Could you help us describing what you see in this picture here?
Yeah, it's in the scenes in the prehistoria.
Uh-huh.
Prehistoria época. No, I don't remember
The
época.
prehistoric stage.
Okay, the prehistory age. Okay, yeah. Age. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
the prehistory age is the man is the hunter and the animals, mammoth. Then and the discovery and the fuego, fire,
Fire. Okay.
fire, and the steels and the rock and the steels for the killer, the killer of the mammoth,
Mm-hmm.
and the reward your life in the cueva. I don't remember cueva.
Cave.
Cave. Yeah, you enter the cave for your life. The more I'm more más o menos
More
creo
or less.
more or less.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, so you know what? In the ancient past, of course, people had some necessities. And of course, they had to be organized to solve their necessities they faced. And so here we are. This is not, obviously, it is not a serious picture. This was part of a movie picture. It was a scene of the movie picture The Caveman. It was starred by Ringo Starr. Here you are, Mr. Lord Ringo Starr. Here you are, Dennis Quaid. He was an American actor. And this was a comic movie. That's why here they are supposed to be carrying a massive egg, an enormous egg. But, well, it was comic, all right? But
Yeah.
what attracted my attention was that they needed certain organization to work in groups and to live in society to survive and to solve their necessities. So, Javier, what do you think about that social organization? Could you tell us what's your idea about how they did it?
Yeah, I remember the. Uh, I see the movie, this movie, but I don't
Wow.
remember. uh, I think the organization the people is it was very important for them because it's the the beginnings of the civilization or be a civilization, and I think that
That's it. So, do you consider that it was necessary for people to have a social organization?
yeah, they needed to evolucionar,
Evolve.
evolve, to evolve. They needed.
Mm-hmm. That's it. And do you consider that it was mandatory to work in groups?
And yeah, because they are another peoples, uh, and then uh, he fight for the egg, well, but the for the los alimentos, ¿cómo se dice?
Food.
For the food. Yes.
That's it. All right. Thank you very much, Javier. Okay. So, Andres, please talk to us about your idea. What do you think about that social organization they needed?
I need what I think so is the organization the society. It's similarly it's actuality because it's them is important one person and the influence and the other persons because the um, finally co things or finally things and the en beneficio
In benefit?
en benefit the all the people
Uh-huh.
and the one person the leader is important uh,
Uh-huh.
yeah
I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
and is the one person is leader maybe um, aprovecha no
Get advantage.
well, advantage exactly advantage is the work is as make runs errores or
Errors.
comete errores make make
Commit
make,
errors.
make errors in the for because the human everybody
That's it. You know what? You mentioned about a leader. Of course, any organization needs a leader. And in
Yeah,
this case, well, these organizations, these human organizations needed somebody who conduct, somebody who directs the efforts, and a language. No, that was another very important element for having communication, for having that social organization they needed. Do you consider that they had any effective language, Andres?
it's correct. Is this very important the language because interactive entering all the all the people or the persons in the I know bad language is negative and the society.
That's it. All right, thank you very much, Andres. So, Javier, what do you think about the necessity of a language?
Of a language, well, we are in the same position. We are learning this new
Mhm.
language, and then I see the importance for learning the language, like these men's.
Like this man. All right, so you know what? I think that they may not have had any language. Maybe they were
No,
constructing, they were inventing uh,
or
a,
signals, maybe signals.
a system of codes, maybe
Yes,
signals, maybe sounds to communicate the others, their thoughts, their needs, their ideas, anything.
yeah, weird movements in your bodies.
Their bodies, yes. It may have been also the movements, some signals, or even some drawings.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, guess what? Let's go to the next image. Here we go. Do you consider that it is different the way, in this case, these girls are shopping? Let's suppose that in picture number 2 they were shopping, and here they are shopping also. What are, Andres, what are the differences?
The difference, all the girls or the ladies
Yes.
or the store.
About what you think, what you see. How do you
Okay,
consider
okay.
it?
I consider is the uh, ladies the shopping all day, shopping all day, and then the maybe it's perfumes, fragrance.
Perfumes.
Fra- ¿Cómo? Excuse me?
Perfumes.
Perfumes,
Perfumes.
perfumes. Okay, is all the wearings on the clothes maybe,
That's it. And what about the men in the other picture?
and the other man is the tourist on the street, maybe and in the into the store.
That's it. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
And what is the difference between this picture and this other? Here we are. The way they are shopping, because, well, of course, they don't have to pay for the food they are having. But well, I think it is one of the differences. They don't have to pay, and they do. Any other difference?
Is the other difference, yeah, because in the first picture is the solventar,
Solve.
solventar hay necessity
To
for
solve
for
a
necessity.
necessity.
necessity for the necessity, and the second picture is the como es de ¿cómo le puedo decir? In the, por, por disfrutar o for the
For enjoying.
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 Enjoying, enjoying.
Enjoying, yes.
Yeah.
I am going to interrupt you for a little moment. Look at this. I have a problem. Well, it is not a problem. It is a situation I am passing by. And it is that in these days, here in Ecatepec, all of the copacis, the candidates, are doing their propaganda, their advertisements. So they are passing by through the streets and they are sounding, they are making sounds with their horns, the klaxon, and they are shouting, and it is really, really noisy. So I am in the necessity of being turning my microphone off any other time. I listen that they are coming. So if you listen to, you see the microphone that it's off, it's because they are coming, and I don't like it to be in the recording of the class. All right, so I'm sorry. That's why I am going to turn my microphone off in sometimes. All right, but I am here.
All right, I no problem. I
All right.
don't hear.
Thank you.
Don't hear in the sound.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay, thank you. All right, so Javier, please, could you talk to us about the similarities between these two pictures?
Well, the ladies is going in groups too. Uh, Maybe the lady in red is the leader because they see she. I don't know. It looks like that. Um, and another similarities are, I don't know. The only I see is they going in groups. Um, the prehistoric men, uh, they do it for food, and but the ladies are doing this stuff, these things for enjoying, like they say, Andres. Um, that's all. You hear me? Okay. Hear you.
I'm sorry, they have passed. Yes, so please, could you write in the chat if you think that it was dangerous in the past, that people had to face some dangers to solve their necessities?
About think.
Okay, let's write in the chat. You know what? I would like you to write in the chat so that we can work with a little of spelling and grammar. So that I can give you feedback.
Can you feedback?
Okay, Javier, pretty good. Yes, because the egg is for a Tyrannosaurus. Excellent.
If I remember the movie, I
Aha,
remember.
that's it. You know what? Is it for the Tyrannosaurus or the Tyrannosaurus was the owner?
Yes.
So it's yes, comma, because it was a Tyrannosaurus egg. Okay. You know what? I think that this could be the correct. The the Tyrannosaurus was the mummy of the egg.
Uh-huh.
So yes, we are going to use here this part. A possessive. The possessive
Okay.
is okay. The possessive is the comma that we have.
It was a Tyrannosaurus. Okay.
Ajá. Era el huevo de un tiranosaurio.
Okay.
All right, pretty good. Okay, so any other idea about if it was dangerous? Did they face dangers in the past? What's your idea? Was it dangerous to live in the past?
Maybe.
They have fight for the food with another uh, groups of men.
Hmm. They had to fight for food. Okay, Javier, here you are the correction, the feedback.
They have fight.
Andres, maybe dangerous because search your mother. Ah, okay. Maybe dangerous because its mother searched for the egg. Okay, this is your feedback, Andres.
Yeah.
Search, I mean, search. Okay. All right.
Search.
That's pretty good. All right. You know what? We are going to see another picture. It is going to be so interesting. Ta-da! Here you are. In your opinion, what are the most important inventions? Here we have some of them. So look at this. We have here for
And the toy.
fire. This is fire. Here we have the wheel, the first bicycle, the first bulb, electric bulb, the WC, and look at this. What is it? Can you see what is this?
It maybe is the
Clock.
brújula.
Clock. Yes, it's a sun clock.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Clock. So could you write in the chat what do you think was the most important invention or discovery for humankind and why? What's the reason?
Mm-hmm. In the chat?
Yes, please. So that we can continue working with writing.
The reason. Mm. The is important fire. Fire. Make me milk the meat the bowl the electric bowl society society.
Okay, pretty good. Andres wrote the fire is important because cooking of the meat excellent. All right, let me write your feedback. Okay, the discovery of a fire is important because of cooking meat. All right, that's it. Javier, they are
Yes.
different eras. In the prehistoric, the fire, it was the most important, but the others are the same in each time. Pretty good. Let me write your feedback, okay? They
Mhm.
are different eras, semicolon. In the prehistoric era, fire, fire was the most important discovery. Discovery. But the others are the same time. All right, here you are. And Andres also wrote, the electricity bowl is important of the different society. Okay, the electric
Thomas Alva Edison was invented the electric bulb.
All right, here you are. For Andres, the electric bulb is important in all the different societies. Okay, you know what? I consider that something that we have to take care of is the use of the THE, the THE article. Here we are, THE. Okay, we are going to use it when we are talking about general things. No, I'm sorry, particular things. Particular things. For example, the fire we use at home. It is particular. We are talking not about all the fire in the world, but the one we use at home. If we are not talking about something particular, we are talking in general, then it is not necessary to use the THE. We can say fire is very important. ¿Ok? Solamente cuando hablamos de algo en particular, por ejemplo, el fuego que usamos en casa, el fuego que hubo en el bosque, ese en especial, entonces usamos el artículo indefinido THE. Si hablamos en general, no es necesario que usemos el THE. Lo decimos, el fuego es importante. Fire is very important, pero no usamos the fire is very important. All right?
All right.
Okay, thank you very much. So, tell me, what's your opinion about the bicycle? Was the bicycle important as a discovery or invention? Not a discovery, invention.
It's important and I think so in the court a short distance in the town downtown or the pueblos.
Towns, yes.
Pueblos is correct. Towns. Okay.
That's it. It's shortened distances. Yes, and you know what? I think that it was considered as the first individual mean of transportation.
Maybe with the transportation and the package.
Packages.
Or baggage case in the adapted.
Yes, adapted.
In the bicycle.
Great. Yes, you're right. Okay. You know what? I think also.
Okay.
Go, Javier.
Sí, o sea, iba a decir que pues, había carretas antes. ¿Cómo se dice carretas?
Carts.
Carts. They use well, they use animals to ¿cómo se jalar? To pull the cart.
To pull carts. Okay.
Is the because it's the discovery of the rueda.
That's it. The wheel.
Well, it's in the same times the inventions.
That's it. You know what? I think that the discovery of the wheel was a very important invention too. As you said, it was used for making some carts. Animals pulled the car and they could carry some merchandises, materials, people. So it was a very effective invention.
Yeah, I think the bicycle is more a luxury in this era.
But what do you think about the use of the bicycle? Is it necessary or is it beneficial?
Well, it was like invented is bueno, como invento fue importante, but another inventors maybe have better ideas to get invented new things.
That's it. That's pretty good. For example, whenever you talk about luxury, I think that any luxury item that they invented was this. It's WC. Do you know why?
Oh,
Why WC? What's the name of WC or what it means?
a toilet.
Uh-huh. But why? Why WC?
Mm, no, I don't know.
No?
Water close
Excellent.
is
Water.
water
Water,
close, no?
water cleaned. Water cleaner.
Water clean, cleaner.
Uh,
Okay.
water cleaner. The real invention was not this basin. The real invention was this tank. The tank is the water
Yeah,
cleaner because with this lever, it releases water into the basin and it cleans all of the stuff that are inside. And so the real invention was this system. That's the water cleaner. And well,
yeah,
I thought that it was a great invention because of health for people. But I have heard also that, for example, in India, they don't use it. In Japan, no, in China, they don't use it. In some other countries, it is not normal to have something like this. And even, you know what?
And
Yes.
in these times,
Yeah, yes, in these times.
yeah. This
oh,
this age.
Uh-huh.
okay. I'm
That's
surprised. I'm surprised.
Yeah, you know what? I was working in a languages school time ago, and it was in a mall. The mall was called Plaza Las Flores. But in that mall, there were many different businesses. One of them was the language school. We were teaching English, Japanese, French, the Italian, and there were also some restaurants. There was a restaurant area, the food area, and there
Mhm.
were many Chinese restaurants. And there was a
Yeah,
problem when the Chinese restaurants came to the mall. There were many complaints. People began to be complaining, not only the business persons over there, but also the customers, because they said that the Chinese people used to stand up on the basins. Here in these parts, they put their feet here in these parts to go to the bathroom, and they didn't close the door. So some of the basins were broken. Some of them were really dirty because they put their feet in here. And so there were complaints, and they talked, the administrators talked to the Chinese people, and they said that people was complaining, people was unhappy with that situation, and they argued that they didn't know how to use that because in China there isn't any, and so for them it was new, and even it was bulky and it was not good. So there are differences in the culture.
yeah.
Yeah,
It
for me,
is very interesting.
yeah, it's so surprising.
Yeah, surprising. But because I don't imagine on the China in bathroom,
Aha.
yes, and then don't toilet because why is the surprise? What
Yeah,
what's
that's
happened
in China and in India also.
in
And if,
India?
you know what? I had a student who went to China last year because he works in a travel agency, and he found that there were some very interesting and very cheap packages to travel. So he got advantage and he traveled to China for 2 years, for 2 weeks. And whenever he came back, I asked him, Abisai, please tell me, is it true that in China people don't use the WC? And he said, yes, that's true. I didn't find any. And I said, oh
Oh,
my goodness, that's
Oh
true.
my God! Oh my God.
Yeah, that's incredible. All right. So guess what?
Why is the they make it the Jubardu? It is
Aha.
similar, adapted the culture.
Yes, they have a hole in the floor, on the floor,
on the
and so
floor.
they
Uh-huh.
try to sit down next to the hole, and so they do what they need, and it has a system similar to this, to the water cleaner. So they push a
Uh,
lever, and it goes all the water with all of the poo, but they don't have a basin, so
why?
it's a hole on the floor.
Yeah, it's a rat in the on the floor only
Yes.
only on the floor.
I won't go to China in my future.
No, I won't either. All right.
No,
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 Thank
no.
no.
you very much.
I don't idea.
Yeah, neither do I. Next class, I am going to have another topic, but about the curiosities in the world. Okay, so we are going
Wow,
Okay.
wow.
about it. Some things, some
Okay,
incredible things in the world. All right.
good. All right, teacher.
Okay, now let's talk about this thing, the electric bulb. Do you consider that it is important? The invention is important?
I think well, yes, I think so. Is the It's important because the in this moment all the people use the one electric bulb in all the home because the and don't the bulb electric it's all the snack no noche oscuridad
Darkness.
snack
Darkness.
Darkness.
uh, darkness all the home.
Aha.
I think so.
Okay, thank you very much. Javier, what do you think about it?
Well, in this time, I think it's well. Uh, I don't see the important, but in this time, in past time, uh, the people don't have light in your home, in their homes, and lamps for uh, ¿cómo se dice? Lámparas de fuego, oil
Lámpara.
lamps,
Oil
Uh,
lamp. Yes.
oil lamps. Um, is different. I think the 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 utility for using in the bulb invention, it was very important.
All right. Yes. Yes, you're right. You know what? I didn't think that electricity was so important, but still, the moment that I don't have light in my house, I begin to shout
Oh,
and yell, and oh my, what are we going to do? Because yes,
uh,
whenever we we are having fails in the electricity, we appreciate the importance of having it. All right. Well, I don't know. I think that we can be talking and talking for a long time about the importance of different inventions and discoveries. But unfortunately, time is over. So we are
I'm
finished
sure.
class. But I thank you
mm,
Okay.
very much for your participation. your attendance and your attention, of course. So I don't know if you want to say any comment, to ask any question.
No, thank you, Miss.
All right.
It's good and all the conversations for the weekend or week
Um,
each
okay.
week.
Okay.
Yes, we are only two, and we have more participation
You
Yeah,
have more opportunity to have participation.
opportunities. Yes.
That's great.
it's correct.
All
Yeah,
right.
thank you,
Well,
Miss.
thank you very much and have a very good night.
Thanks to you.
Meet you
Thank
next
you.
class. Thank you.